SMF Street Traders. It says SMF MMT symbol minder. And in your symbol minder, everything that goes on in the brain in your platform is giving you text alerts. It's telling you what your deltas are, your prices at deltas, Apple below delta line. It gives it to your voice. But you can watch all positions in the broader market exactly between weaknesses and strengths, all at the very glimpse of this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful mathematical calculating system that's calculating constantly for you behind the scenes as an MMT looking for those intraday opportunities. So basically I can see where the market is on any forgiven moment. More importantly is over here I can see where all of my indexes are. The ones that are key for me is the SPX. This is the Nasdaq 100. This is Nasdaq 3-minute chart, and it's strong off of those bottoms. That VXN, that's the fear indicator. That's the back half of the Nasdaq 100. That's, you know, pretty good today that it's up above 35. But when we were selling off very hard on that opening bell, this was at a very high reading. The Dow is way up here now. In our system, the higher that goes, the stronger the Dow is. The VIX, though, on the other hand, which is equal to the back half of that S&P, the S&P is fairly strong, but so is this. So we can see where the balancing is in the marketplace just by simply looking at the SMF MMT index minders, which is a complete it's a complete everything. We're going to do the Google chart so that people can see how wonderful that trade off the bottom was. We were buying that on the opening this morning. And basically I'm going to bring the chart up right here and I'm going to populate for you the prices. So you'll be able to watch the prices below the chart here automatically populate. I'm going to go to Delta. I'm going to click on 10 deltas there. It's populated the lines. Each one of these teenies today are 50-cent movements, each one of these lines. And here's how buying the call option, I'm going to do some of the Google call options as well with that move. What I'm going to show the MMTs is how this price was made and how to buy the options. And the options prices that we were making is this right over here. That $510 call, hey, it closed, the high of the intraday high was $30. That intraday low came down right to our price levels and we were able to get entries there. That's where we were waiting for a big break. We were waiting for one of these days. 574 is the volume on that. The low is $20.60. That's a good buy. Up almost, well, on the ask, up $4 off the low on the Google calls. Now, how do you buy it? How do MMTs buy it? They buy it like this. So I'm going to show you exactly how to purchase that option. All right, MMTs. The MMTs, the gift is this right here. Here, let's take this section of the chart. This is the today, September 28th, right here. And basically what we want to do is take you here on that open. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to run it over right to here. This is where I want to be. This is where I want to be. September 28th. On the opening bell, they gapped them up, but they finally came down here to our mathematical brain, which is this price level right in here. We were down 23 teenies, which was $11.96. We're currently only down 5.15. So the MMTs trade that bottom up to here and sell. They just made $6. That's what this platform is designed to do. It's a market maker platform for one reason. As we made the price, this is that same directional movement that we took right up off of that bottom, which at that time, when you are made at the bottom here, you're made at the bottom of that 510 call in the money. You got to realize that Google dropped big in the equity price to get that option from $30 to the high, that's $9.40 off of the high. That's the SMF true wholesale bid, $510 call. That was like $20 in the money. And basically they took the equity down all the way down here in our brain right here. They took the equity all the way down to here, minus 23 teenies. And that was going to equal, the dollar movement of that was 11.96. And basically we bought it at that negative teeny ratio, didn't go lower. That trend ratio low was minus 1 4/9. Well, that's a delta and a half. Well, a delta and a half today is, we already know what a full delta is. Well, we could just go up here and look at what a delta and a half would be. How's that? How's that? A delta and a half is right here. Minus 1.5 deltas today. And this is the price. So basically, we got right down into buying it down here, minus 1.5 deltas. And this is where we buy. When we're down here at minus 1.5 deltas right here, this is where we like to buy the equity. In this range, that's the negative ratio. We buy 1.5 negative, but if we're selling back negative 5/8, we made a boatload of money. And that's what we do, and that's what SMF MMTs do. And the bottom part here was that bottom 3-minute consolidation at the SMF teeny line. Each line is 50 pennies for today. So basically we popped right up here, we held, got back above half the bar, and now we're at $526. So we got a great move off that low. That means that the call options over here got a bid and ask and are holding that bid and ask. Now down here, Google has to go well above 45 in order to break higher. So basically we had one heck of a teeny down movement across the board in our system. When I click on this yellow button, it's going to go back and price everything historically. You can see everything recalculating here. It's going to calculate automatically. And MMT market minders, they could see there, they could see the bottom get put in. And our system, like I said, is designed to buy those buy bars. What a great day. This has been a spectacular day. And once again, buying down here and selling by that negative ratio. Market maker got the spread there. Market maker comes in, walks that dog. He's got right back up here at half of this bar right over here. We got all the historical data. We know where the prices were right at the time. Google opened up 527 on that bar right there. So basically that bottom bar down here, when we were putting in that bottom price, we're going to see if it's populated this green bar or not. I still think that it's having a problem calculating some of them. However, it is calculated here at the tip. So basically at that time, we were putting the bottom in there. You can see our readings. We were oversold. The current trend ratio at that time was, the percent DS was -2. But over here, we started making that bottom. As soon as we got to 10, MMT started buying them bottoms in here again, taking these all the way up to this high right here, intraday right now. Options are moving higher. Here are the $510 call options on Google. Off of the low 2060 back to 2480 by 2510. Same thing with the Apple calls. Boy, you want to see something? I'll do a special on Apple next.